Okay, und rein. And again. And again. And again. Und Offensive. On left. Right. And again. Slow down, slow down, slow down. 1 and 2 and 1. So guys, a new clip for today. How to train. So this is a very general idea how to train, but specific how you can get good in anything. There's only one secret. Repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat as much as you can, okay? And so in JKD, we repeat as many repetitions we can do of the most important things, okay? So, like you saw here, I was doing the lead punch from the neutral position, okay, which is very, very hard punch to master, because naturally when you're standing like this, you're kind of disadvantaged because your feet are not properly placed and everything. So you have to learn how to punch from here and how to go into the technique and how to use your footwork. And so you have to practice very, very slow and increase slightly the speed over the time, okay? But when you want to get better, you always go back to slow, practice slow. So, and in order to get good in anything, you have really put a huge amount of time in this. Usually, scientists, like sports scientists, say you need about 10,000 hours to master something, like to reach professional level. So it's really the same. We are not talking about time, we are talking about repetitions. So in order to master, like say, a lead punch from stance, okay, and you go here and punch and repeat, and you go slow and hand first and then push and hip at the end and push, and then you go faster, a bit faster and a bit faster, and as the time passes on, half a year later, you can punch faster with proper mechanics, and then you go as fast as you can and punch through the target, and go here and repeat and repeat and repeat, okay? So we talk about 100,000 repetitions to go over the first, like first level, okay? So, and then you do 500,000 and then million, and like Tommy says, then the goal is the second million. So this is the reason why you can practice 50 different martial arts and get good at them, because this is simple, too many things to do. And you can also practice 100,000 times shit and be good at doing shit. Okay, so important is to differ what things are functional and what is the goal, and what is what you want to do. And for Bruce it was, like to end the fight as quickly as possible, so he can attack where the opponent can't read his attack, so this is not telegraphing, and that's why, it's like all the principles, placing your strong side closer to your opponent, so forward, and using type of techniques where you can really intercept the guy instead of like more evading and then punching, or evading then kicking and or blocking and punching or kicking, instead of intercept the guy into his movement, where his attack just started and you just intercept. Anything comes, intercepting idea is the same, because the start is always the same. It's the guy is just moving forward and you go in. And then for this you need a certain mechanics to be able to do this, like lead punch, or it can also be from neutral stance. Okay. So when I go forward and he side kicks me, okay, into my movement from here, because from here naturally in the street, people attack you from here. They're standing like this, they go in, and you just side kick the guy. Do it again. You go here, boom, and side kick the guy, okay? So as fast as you can, as early as you can, that's most important. So we can practice also this, go here, go slow, and from here, go here, and go here, and then you can go here, so he steps, retreating, defensive, go here, okay, so these are only a few examples, but also here you have to do a huge amount of repetitions, and then you can also do from neutral, and then from stance, and moving, and from movement, okay, like from movement, when we here, and go here, and then side kick, and retreating, here, and defensive, nochmal, here, or both, one, okay, come, and one, and then two, okay, and then he can go one, and then back twist, okay, so you really need a huge amount of repetitions, and you need to focus on the most important things, okay, and this is how Jeet Kune Do works, and this is why Jeet Kune Do never can work as a mixture of different martial arts, where like from you have like kicking range where you kick the guy, and then you're kicking also like the martial art you are mixing in. Let's say for kicking range you're using Muay Thai. Then you go here and you stay like a Muay Thai guy and you kick like a Muay Thai guy here instead of going here and non-telegraphic and slick side kick, okay, which is a typical Jeet Kune Do technique, okay. And then in this range you go do all this trapping stuff, okay, which works because he lets me, or you go here and go and do typical classical boxing stuff, okay. Which boxing is a part of JKD, but it's used a bit different. And then when you're here, you want to start to grapple the guy and here and go here or here instead of just go here to the eye, okay? Which is also they're always the same principles. Doesn't matter which distance it is. This is far distance, it's middle distance, it's close distance. It's always the same. As direct attack as direct as possible, attack as simple as possible, and as early as possible, okay? So, and you need to really do these repetitions. And that's how you see a guy like Bruce Lee or maybe Tommy Carruthers, and he's demonstrating stuff or doing stuff, and this looks like a bullet. And that's only because these guys have done the repetitions, the number of repetitions that is required, or your brain requires those, okay? So, and so you learn to attack the human person to where it's really effective, okay? Like kicking through the knee, or kicking to the groin, or going to the eyes, punching to the throat, chin, jaw, and temple, okay? Sometimes it depends on the angle. You can go also here to the kidneys or liver here, but you know, like you can go here, but you can also go here, okay? So it's up to you to say what's more effective, okay? So JKD is always towards efficiency, because this is effective, but this is more efficient. It's also effective, okay? So use the things that are more efficient. So just you know, general idea how JKD works, so you guys understand how it works and how you have to train. You have to do really a lot, huge amount of time repetitions. So you be really professional in what you're doing. Most of the people say you can't do this against professional guy. Yeah, this is true, because most people who do this are actually amateurs, and they never reach the high level they would have to reach and should reach, and they would have to do this amount of repetitions and this amount of training, 10,000 of hours, or repetitions, hundreds of thousands of repetitions, and even millions. So which actually a professional guy does, because he is training for a living, and he does train every day certain amount of hours, and he gets these repetitions. So like I said, you can also repeat things that are not so effective or efficient. Let's say efficient, because effective, you know, also this can be effective. Like a guy who never trained, he punches like this, and he hits you and you are knocked out. This was effective, but it was not so efficient, okay? Because the movement was so big and telegraphic and everything. So you don't want to be telegraphic. You want to have to be compact and, you know, like you want to be like a sword, okay, instead of like a sledgehammer. And yeah, okay. I hope you understand. I hope I could explain the point. And yeah, see you next time. Thank you for watching.